as a creative, and when you travel with this much tech, my biggest nightmare isn't if I'm going to lose a memory card. It's whether or not I'm going to have enough juice to power all this gear and keep my day moving forward. So I picked up this Anker Prime power bank. It has a total of 26,000 milliamp hours and can put out a total of 300 watts of power through all three ports. Couple of things of note: it comes with a beautiful carrying case for the battery pack. It comes with the quick start guide. It also includes this 240 watt capacity USB Type-C to USB Type-C cable. What that means is this cable will not slow down, will not bottleneck or overheat when you're charging a laptop. Another key feature to this is the most wattage battery pack that you can carry on an aircraft. The TSA, FAA have a 100 watt limit on these portable battery packs, but this one, well, this one's 99.75. So it's safe to carry on a plane. For charging ports, we've got two USB Type-C ports, each at 140 watts max output, plus a USB Type-A with another 22.5 watts max output, giving us just a hair over 300 watts worth of output from this battery pack. The beautiful thing about these three ports is I can have one going to my laptop, I can have one going to my battery packs for my DJI cameras, and I still have one left over that I can charge up my phone. So to turn this on, you just hit the button on the side here, and it's going to give us multiple screens to go through. The first is the obvious one. We can see how much charge the battery actually has at this moment, so we know we need to charge. We are going to get three screens here which will show you what each port wattage wise is pulling up to the maximum of what the port will allow. You can also customize how much wattage is going through each port through the app, which we'll get to. This is super important. The Anker has a built-in trigger. So if it is pulling too much power and overheating, or charging too quick and overheating, it will throttle the battery down. If it gets too hot, it'll trigger to a point where it will not charge or recharge until the internal temperature on these batteries goes down. So this is important. And then finally, your Bluetooth here, because you will be able to connect it to your phone and connect to the app to do all the custom features. So as we can see, we need to charge this up right now, but here is the biggest drawback to this unit. It does not come with a charging brick. Yes, you get the cable, but you don't get the charging brick to charge these up. Now listen, Anker has a base unit that can go with this, and they also have a big brick wall unit that you can get. But right now I don't have those, and I'm really curious as to see how long will it take to charge up with a standard brick. One thing to note here, both of these USB Type-C outputs are also inputs. You can take two cables, two charging bricks, plug them in at the same time to really try to speed up, amp up the charging time on this battery. Okay, so we're going to try the single brick first, plug it in, and see what the screen tells us, because I'm really curious. So at the initial plug-in, it's saying it's going to take 24 hours to plug in, but you can see as the wattage ramps up on that standard brick, now the time is reducing. So right now at 11.3 watts, it'll take 9 hours to get to a full charge on this battery. Let's hook up two bricks. Keep in mind here, I am just using standard phone chargers. I'm not using any supersized bricks. All right, so now we got them dual port plugged in, fast recharging. Let's let them ramp up, see what we get. It's amazing to watch how all that variable works in. So now with the dual chargers, we've been able to take off, or an hour and a half, off of the charging time. All right, so I'm gonna plug their cable in to a solid 30 watt charger that I have over here off of a Thunderbolt dock. And let's see how much that's gonna cut down our charging time. Looks like about 3 hours. So we went from 9 hours to 7.5 hours to 3 hours to fully charge this up. but it says that you can get 50% battery in about 15 minutes with a strong plug. So we're going to let this charge up and see how long it takes to get there. It is now 2:23 p.m. All right, so we've let it charge for an hour now. We have gone from 13% to 42.5%, and that's on a 30-watt charger. So it's probably going to benefit you if you're a traveling person to get one of those big bricks so you can charge a lot quicker. Another cool feature about this is while this is still charging up, we can plug it in, and it has a pass-through feature, which means you can plug in your next device and you can actually be charging that device while this is charging up. And you'll see it there. It will tell you it's a pass-through window. Green means you're charging up the battery pack. Blue means you got charge going out. Now the last thing is I'm going to hook up my laptop and we can watch this get connected. See how much it's pulling because the laptop is pretty charged. It's got 65 watts going out right now on the laptop, but then we can turn around. Again, we can plug in our battery pack. Remember what that was pulling before, right there. So now we got two plugs going, roughly 60 watts going, 68 watts going to the laptop. We got another 7 watts going to this charger here. And then for the coup de grace, let's hook up the USB-A port. Take our camera, plug that in. You can see that's now charging. And now we can see the entire wattage that's being expelled to charge up everything. Right now we got 70 some odd watts going out between the three devices. We can see what the split is between USB C1, C2, and A. And we can also see that our battery temperature is at the safe optimal level. Overall, when you combine the app that you can download onto your phone for this battery pack, it's definitely worth the money, especially if you are a big-time traveler, whether it's plane, train, automobile, or if you are a power user like I am with all of your tech. I don't think you can go wrong with this.